and he's still in it early.
Smart player. Gets away with it sometimes.
Yes, he does.
So the Suns control. It's their defense which has carried them this far in that record 40 and 32. And that man as well, Colin Gillespie, is having a big-time year, especially beyond the arc.
Irrational belief and confidence in himself. You see there with the pull-up three. A former Denver Nuggets player that is highly respected, but he feels comfortable tonight against his former team.
Jokic, high-low, down to Gordon. He is so strong, just would not give up on that.
And the Nuggets, they start several games per season with the high-low look from Jokic to Aaron Gordon to go ahead and establish themselves in terms of dominating the points in the paint.
Gillespie not shy with the mitts at the other end. Murray tries it beyond the arc. No, also Iguodala, second-year man out of Marquette, going to bring it up and control for the Suns. 23 and 14 at home this year. We're really pressing for that sixth spot, the final secure spot in the playoffs, but had that five-game losing streak, which we broke a couple of nights ago here at home. 2 on the shot clock. Gillespie's got a fade and fire. Got another one.
He's capable of scoring and facilitating.
Gordon can make us the issue, and O'Neal picks up.
Confidence, of course, is belief in self, but to be at this level, many of these guys have. But
how many players have you played with in your career that were more successful because of that belief than they maybe should have been or could have been?
I mean, the great ones all have it. They really do. That's what makes them special. But with players like Gillespie also carry it, it's why he was so respected in that Nuggets locker room.
Screaming roll, Booker, Iguodala on the finish. Nice movement offensively for the Suns. Joker leaves it for Brown. Yep, easy lay-in. How many times have we seen that from Jokic?
Watch this Denver Nuggets team play. When they come off that mile-high city, it's like they're running downhill when they're on the road.
Royce O'Neal, deep corner three. He's had 190 of those. Big threat beyond the arc. Gordon, just a strong finish at the other. One-handed. Jalen Green, who had the injury and really lost most of the first half of the year. But right now, being pressed into action offensively, coming through. O'Neal with the corner three.
And that's the part of Jalen Green's game that's going to be really important for him to continue to focus on. He's so dynamic, he can make plays for himself, but also creating for other teammates.
Quick swing of the basketball. Look at the ball movement for Denver. Brown, who's been more productive as of late, missed a lot of time with an ankle injury. Jokic, the easy lane off the glass.
The Nuggets are almost seamless type of offense into just attacking you, whether it's early in the clock or not. They play seamless basketball. Ball doesn't stick as often.
Green in and out, and here comes Denver on the offensive end, where they are the highest scoring team in the NBA, nearly 121 points a game. Cam Johnson gave it up, got it back, kicks it out. Murray, yes. 206-3 of the year. Denver starting 5 of 8 from the floor. Booker, who's yet to be aggressive offensively. Gillespie steps back. Got another one. Red hot to start. The third-year man out of Villanova who was with the Nuggets was a part of that championship team. Although he was injured, the Suns are 5 of 8 to start. Cam Johnson with the miss. Here comes Green.
If you're watching this Phoenix Suns team for the first time.
Oh, Booker was aggressive that time, dude.
Missed a lot of that for the last 11 seasons.
Yes. Leading scorer at nearly 26 points per game, the Suns' all-time leading scorer. Joker on the move, had the strip. O'Neal off the leg of Jokic and back to the Suns.
Royce O'Neal has good hands. He was obviously physically outsized in terms of guard Jokic, but was able to get to the basketball before he was able to get it up.
Green kicks it to the corner. Gillespie finds a little space with the bounce. He has been such a big part of this offense, Gillespie, especially without Grayson Allen, missing time because of that knee. Jokic double down low, gets it back. He wanted to call.
Yeah, he just forces the defenders to really make difficult decisions.
Whistle on a foul on the reach from Jokic right after. Well, so you're going to get it from both teams early to set up the evening.
The last time these two teams played.
Yeah, he made a point of saying that.
Yes.
Easy lay-in, nice little movement offensively again for Phoenix. 2-0. This is the third matchup of the season, and Denver's beaten them 4 in a row overall. But, yeah, he made a point of saying, look, our guys got some pride. They didn't just beat us. It wasn't close. Inside out from Jokic. Cam Johnson, the air ball. Strip. 3 on the shot clock. Got to go. Does he realize it? He does not. Shot clock violation.
Phoenix Suns defense.
See what they've done beyond the arc here. Iman Malawach, the 7'1", 19-year-old rookie out of Duke. Jets come on. Jordan Goodwin also for the Suns. Quick swing. Jalen Green. Nope. Goodwin high into the air. Off the leg of the Nuggets. It'll stay here.
Jordan Goodwin, if he has it going, he'll settle in. He'll get his looks as the game goes on.
He's always really important, obviously. He barely brought it down that time. In and out, cleared by Jokic, but especially with the changing lineups this year. Brown, swatted by Malawach. Taken away up top. Gordon then drew the foul. He'll go to the free throw organization, and they love that man. He's still learning the game. Hasn't played that long from South Sudan. Went to Duke for 1 season. He's only 19 years old.
Good shot mechanics for a guy with his size.
By the way, Aaron Gordon is now 1 for 4 from the line to start this game. Man who missed 41 games because of that hamstring injury and is still on a minutes restriction. Green quickly to the hoop. He beat Tim Hardaway Jr., who just came on the floor.
You see how fast the Nuggets right back into the front court within 3 or 4 seconds of having possession of the basketball.
Booker trying to stay with Gordon, who's awfully physical and tough.
That's why he's been MVP 3 times.
You get the switch, and then there's no chance. 12 points in the paint already for the Nuggets.
But as players, the game is played differently in the postseason. So then how it's officiated and other things will also follow that trend.
Nice fadeaway. Booker over Brown from just outside the free throw line. And maybe the bench shorter as well. The rotation different once you get into the playoffs. Brown was way off. Shot it better last couple of weeks, but still 30% from beyond the arc. O'Neal rattles it home. Timeout, Denver.
Of the double team coming and being able to kick it out.
There's a delay of game warning last time, so here come the Suns. Not available for the Nuggets is Peyton Watson. Missed 19 games with a hamstring injury. Did come back and play against Portland Sunday night, but this is the first of a back-to-back for Denver. Got the roll. Good one at the end of the shot clock.
Good patience by the Suns. Devin Booker's being double-teamed whenever he's in pick and roll or ball screen. So they're going to have to continue to trust the ball movement. You see Jordan Goodwin finishing the possession.
Murray off the heel. Good sight for the Suns, having Grayson Allen back on the floor for this final push the last couple of the weeks before the playoffs. Going to let one go over Jokic and got his first one of the night.
Terry, I always feel like and felt like when players that have been out for a while.
Field goals, no turnovers. I mean, that's a coach's dream. If you value the possessions, take care of the basketball, get shots on goal, you give yourself a great chance to win.
Hardaway working on Gillespie, bounce back, and nails it. Baseline jumper. That was pretty work. He's got 9 already. Is this a lineup, a rotation that we might see in the playoffs for Denver? Smaller lineup.
It is, and it's a different look, right? Jonas Valanciunas, a big part of the rotation throughout the regular season, in particular with the injuries. But this is a group we might see in the postseason going small.
Fleming with the miss for the Suns. Yeah, Valanciunas hasn't played the last 2 games. And talk to Adelman, it's not anything that he has done or has not done. It's just feeling out those rotations. Nice move and nice look. Spencer Jones with the bucket.
Great pass from Jamal Murray in the pick-and-roll situation. And Spencer Jones is smaller than Valanciunas, but he's not a small.
No.
Very versatile defensively and can shoot the ball from the perimeter offensively as well.
Got Allen and Gillespie on with Iguodaro, Fleming, and Jalen Green in a bucket for Gillespie. He's got double figures already. Murray on the move. He's got 6 so far in the game. Going to work on Fleming with 4 on the shot clock. Inside, found a way, can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound for the Nuggets, though. Sets up Hardaway in a 3.
Spencer Jones opportunities. One more pass from Bruce Brown to Tim Hardaway Jr. knocks it down.
Hardaway's got 12 in the game already. 10-minute mark of the second quarter, and Green stepping. At this end, though, it's been the offensive glass that has gotten it done for the Nuggets. 8 offensive rebounds, producing 9 points to this point. Murray trying to use his body against Gillespie, who held his ground. Grayson Allen. Brown, I believe, called for the foul trying to defend.
Talking about this dose of Jamal Murray with Jokic off the floor with his feet on.
Talked about all the injuries and then adjusting. Green, nice move. Can't finish. Here comes Johnson. Right now, final 3 weeks of the season really is where David Edelman is trying things out with those rotations, looking ahead to the playoffs, because he's basically at full strength. I know no Peyton Watson, but other than that, players are back.
And that's some of the positives of the long NBA season is coaches and teams get a chance to learn some of those things about themselves in terms of what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah. 4, 5, and 6 really bunched together as Allen said, "You're not going to guard me." He had no other option but to shoot. Kicked ball and stays right here. But it is a long season. I mean,
games that are too many. Is it contributing to maybe lesser performance or injuries, etc.? But we got a great game going tonight. That's the one we're focused on most.
Allen gives it back to Gillespie. Here comes Green. They swing it. Got a few shooters on the floor right now if you're Phoenix. Green on the drive. Somehow, some way. Euro step at the end. Left hand off the glass and in. But it's also learning how to be an NBA player, isn't it? And dealing with that long season, because you're going to have peaks and valleys and injuries.
Yes, it's about learning your body, how to take care of yourself. To me, it does feel more like a high five rule, but the secondary action is a part of the dialogue now.
Right.
And so if they feel like, yes, he blocked the ball, but there was a secondary hit on Murray's hand,
point of emphasis. Yeah.
technically, I get it.
Julian Strawther, third-year man out of Gonzaga, on the floor now for the Nuggets. So it's a 2-point game. And unsuccessful on the challenge. See if that comes into play further in the game. O'Neal coming over is just clipped. Jamari Bouye, the fourth-year player out of San Francisco, on the floor now for the Suns. Who've gone cold beyond the arc, but still really efficient from 2-point range. 5 on the shot clock. And going to get a defensive 3 seconds call.
Side area. Teams basically get into a zone when players have that ball in isolation on the side.
Green didn't want the screen. Rising, challenged at the rim, and a whistle and a foul.
Man, it was like he was still. You think about in-the-game situations which the Suns have struggled with in recent weeks. Having a guy this dynamic next to Devin Booker in some fourth quarters is going to be really important.
Trying to get him to be more efficient at this point is the final piece of that puzzle. But he's been big. Had that hamstring and hip injury first half of the season. Murray fades away, in and out. So it's a 4-point lead. As Green controls, runs right into Strawther and loses it. Brown up and under. Nice lay on the break.
Turnover there by Jalen Green leads to a Denver Nuggets bucket.
Gillespie may have gotten away with a push. Strawther thought so, but in and out anyway. Do the Suns have to turn over the Nuggets in order to win tonight, though?
My answer is yes, Terry. The Nuggets are too efficient offensively. They move the ball too well. They average the most points in the league. If you do not take away possessions from them and force them to turn the ball over, it's hard to win.
Cold shooting continues, though, at this end. Each team only 2 turnovers in the game at this point. And Murray just 2 of 8 from the floor. Bouye trying to create some space. Green floats, fades. No. Here comes Brown. Spins in the lane on Gillespie. Can't buy it. Gets it back. Another offensive rebound. And efficient again. The hard work on the glass.
Give the Nuggets credit. That's where they're finding their offense, even though they aren't shooting the ball well percentage-wise.
That was a long 3 for Gillespie as we are tied up at 41. Brown. Mismatch quickness-wise on Fleming. Another try. Jones couldn't buy it. Green in the lane with strength. And the foul's going to be called on Jamal Murray.
That's Jalen Green. When I saw players backpedaling on defense, that's the time to step on the gas and find a way to get to the front of the basket.
That's when you go. He gets the first one. He's back on the floor for the Nuggets. And Green gets the second one as well. Jokic, 8 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists in the game already.
And most importantly, Terry, the minutes he was off the floor, 6 minutes-ish, the Nuggets didn't lose contact in this game. They've struggled.
Actually came back?
Yes, they've struggled in the past in the non-Jokic minutes. This team has more depth and more ability to play well without him on the floor.
Green got it. Impressive jumper on the step back in the bounce. At this end, it's just about keeping the Nuggets off the offensive glass. They've got 11 offensive rebounds and keeping that man from dishing out assists. Jokic to Brown. The second part might be harder to do.
Yeah, just a tad.
Green's got another one. But barely came down with it, and Brown had the ball. 2-man game out front to Brown in the corner over Booker. Got it.
Just Jokic just making it all happen, though. Christian Brown kind of give and go back to Jokic. DHO, a dribble handoff towards
a moment ago. So Green to the free throw line. As they're over the limit.
Is where his efficiency can go up because he can get himself to the free throw line. And now that the Suns are in the bonus for the last 4 minutes of this quarter, the efficiency goes up when you can get free throw attempts.
Affects the defense and how you can defend. Stronger, they get the switch. Jokic, size advantage to say the least over Green, they recognize. So he's in double figures in terms of points and